Forget gridlock on Ethereum. Optimism is the turbocharged shortcut for the Ether ecosystem. And my guess is that I bet that you can't even imagine what my price prediction is for Optimism in 2024. Lock your answers in now in the comments section and let's see who is the closest. But my bias is that you're not going to be able to guess my price prediction in a million years. Optimism is literally erasing the pessimism around Ethereum and is replacing it with fast, cheap, and eco-friendly layer 2 tech. I do ridiculous amounts of hours of research on crypto as a dual Web3 project CEO and founder, and I want to share my research on Optimism with you for free. But before I do, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe, boom, bang on that notification bell. Comment anything you want in the relevant sections. I appreciate it. Now, Ethereum is like a crowded city street, buzzing with activity but choked with traffic, making transactions crawl and fees skyrocket. Optimism is the magical bypass network. We still love you, ETH, but operations like Optimism are just helping to make your network and token even more bullish. This layer 2 network is whisking transactions away to the fast lane, bringing a positive outlook back into focus. Optimism works with its own ledger, separate from Ethereum, but linked and consistently updating with the Ethereum ledger. This separate ledger, secured by frequent fraud proofs on the main chain, processes transactions off-chains at blistering speeds. Its off-chain nature uses significantly less energy than Ethereum, translating to a dramatically lower carbon footprint and appealing to environmentally conscious users. Every few minutes, Optimism takes a snapshot of all the transactions happening on this off-chain ledger and sends it back to the main Ethereum highway. If everything checks out, boom, transactions are confirmed, everybody's happy. And Wolfer Finance validators are as well, because we're the ones helping to validate those transactions. Optimism lets you cruise for pennies on the dollar comparatively to Ethereum. It actually is making Ethereum accessible to everyone, from developers to degens. Optimism's virtual machine, the OVM, is highly compatible with the EVM or Ethereum virtual machine. This means code written for Ethereum can often be readily deployed on Optimism with minimal modifications. This familiarity reduces the learning curve for developers who are familiar with the Ethereum ecosystem, allowing them to quickly migrate or build on Optimism. Ethereum's current transaction capacity is a bottleneck for large-scale dApps and growing user bases, but Optimism scales effortlessly, handling thousands of transactions per second while maintaining security and decentralization, both very important. Optimism boasts a vibrant developer community because of its dedicated resources and documentation, all the way to active forums and hackathons. Optimism inherits Ethereum's robust security model, ensuring the safety of user funds and smart contracts. This is crucial for any layer 2 solution, and Optimism's reliance on Ethereum's proven security track record offers a significant advantage. Developers have access to the tools and assistance they need to build successful dApps through Optimism. This collaborative environment fosters innovation and learning, benefiting every different kind of project. DeFi developers enjoy smoother lending and borrowing experiences with faster swaps and lower transaction fees. NFT developers can create innovative NFT projects with quicker minting and trading, fostering a more dynamic NFT ecosystem. Gaming developers can design engaging play-to-earn games with near instantaneous transaction finality, enabling a more seamless gaming experience. The OP token allows holders control in the future of Optimism through votes on proposals related to fees, upgrades, and other critical decisions. Now, a portion of the transaction fees paid on Optimism go to OP stakers, providing passive income. We love passive income, right? OP plays a vital role in powering the Optimism network, incentivizing participants, and shaping its entire future. As more developers build dApps on Optimism, more users transact, more governance decisions impact the network. The demand for OP and its potential upside looks extremely bullish to me, and we're almost to my price prediction that's absolutely going to blow your mind, so stay tuned. Right now, Optimism is one of the leading Ethereum Layer 2 projects, in the top 3 for total value locked. Their OP stack is being used to develop Coinbase Layer 2, and they already have around 700,000 holders with $2 billion of on-chain value. That's looking pretty optimistic, if you ask me. Alright, so Optimism posted on X they are revamping their network with a super chain, making it their New Year's resolution to push forward their decentralized maturity. OP has nearly 618,000 followers on X and 160,000 members in Discord. They leverage the importance of collaboration to foster their ecosystem growth, and they've established some very strong partnerships along the way in the industry. Optimism incorporates MetaMask for wallet integration and relies on Chainlink to provide secure and reliable data feeds for Optimism-based dApps. The Graph is OP's indexing protocol to enable efficient data querying from dApps on Optimism and enhancing user experience. Some of their DeFi partners include Synthetix, Uniswap, and Aave for lending and borrowing, along with Layer 2 ecosystem partners like Base, Yearn Finance, and Iron Bank. But let's not forget Coinbase. Did I mention Coinbase? Yeah, Coinbase. That's a pretty big one, right? Partnerships like that will skyrocket Optimism's growth and solidify its dominance as a leading Layer 2 solution in the highly competitive blockchain space. OP is the native token for Optimism. With a market cap just under $3 billion, it's been on an absolute ripper, definitely making big moves, at least in 2024 and the late period of 2023. OP has a total supply of 4.29 billion tokens, ensuring scarcity and potential value growth, but most of the supply is still being unlocked. So watch out for that. Currently, the supply is undergoing 2% inflation for 2 more consecutive years. The tokens are allocated with 25% going to ecosystem fund, 20% to retroactive public goods funding, which rewards the community that made contributions before the token launch. 19% goes to airdrops, which are ongoing. 19% went to core contributors, 17% to investors, but most of these are still locked up in the penitentiary until 2026, which is good so that there's not too much downward sell pressure on the token. Now, Optimism's transaction fees are radically, and I mean radically cheaper than Ethereum's, but they still need to make money. After all, it is a business. So there are 2 main costs on OP. The L2 execution fee covers the computational resources used to process transactions within the Optimism network. And the Layer 1 security fee covers the cost of submitting your transaction to the Ethereum mainnet for verification through fraud proofs. It's a flat fee currently at 0.0004 ETH, but it is subject to change based on network dynamics in the future. Factors that influence fee costs are Layer 2 gas price, but you set this similar to gas on Ethereum. Generally, paying higher prices gets you transactions that are processing faster, but obviously it increases your total cost. The L2 gas used depends on the complexity of your transaction. Some actions, like transferring tokens, utilize less gas than deploying a complex smart contract. Comparing to Ethereum, Optimism fees are significantly lower. On average, the fees Optimism are 10 to 100 times cheaper than Ethereum's gas costs. Additionally, the flat L1 security fee is often a fraction of what you'd pay on Ethereum for complex transactions like smart contracts. Optimism says that they've saved over $3 billion in fee costs for its users, with over 141 million transactions actually executed on the platform. Now, the brains behind Optimism are reminiscent of talented blockchain dev veterans who built it. Carl Florsch is a seasoned researcher and developer who actually co-founded the Ethereum Foundation, so you could say he has some key insights for the project. Ben Jones, a veteran software engineer with a background in building high-performance systems, including working on projects like Facebook's Libra blockchain, another OP founder. Kevin Ho, an experienced software engineer with extensive knowledge of blockchain technology, played a key role in designing Optimism's core infrastructure and protocols. Lastly, Jing Wang helped jumpstart Optimism with her prominent crypto research, and she co-founded the Plasma Group and spearheaded research on scaling solutions for Ethereum. So I'd say the team is pretty highly qualified at minimum, and maybe had a little unfair advantage at most. Optimism boasts an active ecosystem of DeFi protocols, NFT marketplaces, DAOs, and other dApps, attracting users and developers alike. This creates a network effect, further reinforcing its position as a leading Layer 2 solution and increasing bullish sentiment on the project. Now, the moment everyone has been waiting for. Where is OP token going in 2024 and in the bull run? Well, for the number 26 by market cap crypto, with almost 3.5 billion in market cap and around $300 million in daily trading volume, yes, almost 10% of the market cap trades daily. The all-time high of this was $4, and it was just hit in January. It's only been around for about a year and a half and sits at $3.50 right now. Now, Optimism, in my opinion, could hit 1/5 of the market cap of Ethereum in the coming months and year of the bull run. For reference, that's a little larger than BNB is right now. So right now it's about 1/8 of the size of Ethereum and has a $303 billion market cap at a 2,500 ETH price point. I see ETH hitting 12K in the bull run, 3x its all-time high. This would put ETH at about a 4.5x from here to a $1.3 trillion market cap. Now, stay with me. If ETH hits 1.3 trillion in market cap and Optimism is 1/5 the size of ETH, it puts it at a $272 million market cap and almost an 80x from here. Now, I know that is a bold statement and prediction, but with Optimism being a scaling solution for Ethereum, I can see it running up with ETH and closing the gap rather quickly from 1/8 to 1/5 the size of ETH. Even if it stays the same size relative to ETH, this would put OP, if ETH goes to 12K, at $162.5 billion market cap and a 45x from here. Life-changing gains. A tall task, I know. But if we get a massive bull run and crypto adoption, I can see things like this happening. But let me know what you think in the comments section and how bullish or bearish you are on Optimism. If you're going to take a chance on this project, tell me something I don't know in the comments section. And if you're always learning about the evolution of crypto and the crypto space, then make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe, boom, bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. I appreciate it. And if you want a couple of projects that you can count on in 2024, look no further than Wolfr Finance and Presend. Wolfr Finance is a blockchain infrastructure company that does master and validator noding for some of the top blockchains that you've definitely heard of. Ethereum, Avalanche, Flux, FTM, and we have a potential mining arm for Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge coming out in the future. We also own, at Wolfr Finance, a 10% equity position in a revolutionary wallet transaction security software called Presend.io. Presend now has 2 pending patents in multiple jurisdictions in the United States and other jurisdictions that I'll tell you about in another video. We prevent cross-blockchain transactions from ever being lost in that crypto market ether. For example, try sending BNB to Coinbase. You'll be able to send it there, but it'll never show up. You just lost all of your money. Presend is what prevents that from happening, and we filed 2 patents on it. So if you're looking for 2 different projects that you can help diversify your portfolio with in 2024 that have been in operation since 2022, look no further and make sure that you click that very first link in the description section below so that you can sign up for the alerts, and when those offerings come up, we will send out an email to you when the opportunity opens. With all that being said, thank you so much for showing up to this video. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.